I am Kiran Niazi, student of University of Lahore, and the title for my research is Theoretical Approach for Redesigning of Biopotent Terpenoids. Aim of my research was to add up something positive to this society. In this research, we tried to find out the drug candidate for COVID-19 from the class of terpenoid that may prove safe and quick inhibitor against the infection using computational tools. In this presentation, I will explain you the introduction, methodology, results, and conclusion. This research is basically based on computational techniques, and that is docking. Docking is a computational technique which is theoretically in which we perform experiments theoretically. It is the most common drug designing technique used all over the world nowadays. According to the scientific community, the phytochemicals have been reported safe in history to be used as medicine. So I use terpenoids in my research, and I perform docking on terpenoids that are 23 diterpenes and three strains of COVID that having code 2DUC, 6LU7, and 2YNA. This infection that is nowadays known as COVID-19 is also known as zoonotic, which means it is transferable between animals and human beings. Methodology of my research is based on 5 different things that are proteins, ligands, and then 3 types of softwares I use. First of all, proteins and ligands. I have to download the structures of proteins and ligand. I downloaded crystal structure of proteins from by using Protein Data Bank, and the ligand structures I obtained from PubChem. And then comes 3 softwares. All of these softwares are freely available on the internet. Anyone can use it without any payment. First of all, I subjected my protein to Discovery Studio, and in the Discovery Studio, I removed its extra ligand that were already attached on the protein molecule. And after removing the ligand, I add a polar hydrogens in the molecule to make its reactivity more. After doing this, I saved a purified molecule of protein and then moved toward the Pyrex. In Pyrex, first thing that I did was minimizing the energy of ligand molecule. After minimizing the energy of ligand molecule, I docked them with the 3 proteins that I have told you already. After docking, I got the binding energies of all the ligands and proteins, or binding affinities. Noting the binding affinities, I moved toward the Pymol and Discovery Studio again. These two softwares were used to visualize the docked molecules, and I found the binding sites, number of bonds, and types of bond in the Discovery Studio. And then I chose a total 7 candidates that have -8 or 8 plus binding affinity, and subjected it to ADME analysis. And it is the analysis that is used to find out the drug likeliness of a molecule. The standard I chose for my drug likeliness was Lipinski's standard of 5. It has 5 points or standards, we can say. Number 1 is molecular weight must be greater than or equal to 500 Daltons. So it is M log P must be equal to 4.5. Number of hydrogen or oxygen atom must be greater than or equal to 10. NH or hydroxyl atom molecules must be greater than or equal to 5. And last, the violation of more than one of these conditions, one of these 4 conditions, tell us that the molecule or that the drug that we are going to check is not orally dynamic medication, meaning that it is not a standard medication. We cannot subject it as a medication. My results and findings of the research are: after theoretical analysis, ditterpenes retrieved following results. 23 ditterpenes were used, and the selection was based on the biological activity. All these out of these 23 ditterpenes, one shows -8 binding energy with 2YNA protein, 5 with 2DUC, and 1 with 6LU7. And these 7 selected candidates out of 23 were subjected to ADME analysis, and all of these got positive drug likeliness with 0 deviation. Here are the results of my research. The binding energies of all the 7 molecules having 0 deviation, Lipinski deviation, that have shown positive drug likeliness are shown here in this chart. All of these have -8 or 8 plus values. Finally, the conclusion. The phytochemicals are always proved promising drug candidates against many diseases, and it has been proved historically. And secondly, the computational tools can help us to design the medicine with a short period of time, and it is cost effective. And third one is that terpenoids under analysis are subjected to further subjected to further analysis to design the remedy against COVID-19. And that's all.